Alright guys, welcome back to day 126. 126 days in this shit. Which is actually really good actually. Alright, beautiful. So what are we gonna do today? We are going to get rid of this. What we are going to do is do some back testing. Alright, liquidity, right, which is beautiful. And now we're deciding to do its little markup phase, which is essentially this. Zoop, 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 zoop. Bitcoin is flying. Like, just take it from me. Take it from me. I'm the genius over here. Joking. It's going high. High. Hi. 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 Hello. Hello, motherfuckers. Hello, motherfucker. Hi. 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 Alright, bet. 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 Say no more. Say no more. Alright. Nah, for real though. I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hot sun. Why is that still being playing? Oh, fuck. Alright. Get rid of these shit coins. Trade the real markets. Haha, just gonna. Gold. Gold went flying like. Shit was a dildo. Look at it. Lick. Oh. That's ridiculous. Look at that. We haven't broke fully, no. What we're doing is we're probably going to come down a bit lower. This was its reaccumulation phase. From here to here. This was reaccumulating. And now we're going to do the markup. But we're going to still be bullish as fuck, so. Still looking buys. Simply. Yeah. I mean, this has been going on for a while. I remember seeing price. I mean, I followed price all along this. I remember saying I was bearish on this for a while. Because of. Wait for it. Obviously, when we looked at gold, we were just seeing breaks down, right? Obviously, when we looked at it, we might have been around here. So, I think with gold, we might have been around here. Or just after this. So, maybe like here, when we got these breaks down. We started saying we're bearish, I'm pretty sure. And then obviously follow the price down. It's very easy to just understand price. Like, just looking at this, right? We've broken higher. Okay, this is just the simple ways of markets, right? This is just pushes up, right? But it doesn't mean anything because what we're actually doing now is what we're breaking down. We broke this liquidity. Now, sure, market could just do this, but where's the reaccumulation? There is none, right? So you need to understand is that this becomes liquidity because, again, if we're reaccumulating levels after we've gone higher, we can take this low, and we could even take this low. Not like we're going to, but we can break down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter, right? And then go up as long as certain levels remain hold. For instance, this low has to hold. Now, I don't believe this actually gets taken. I can't even remember. I can't lie. But these lows, like, okay, just because it's this MB that's pushing it up, right? No, you could say that, you could, but just understanding that this is the last MB push makes more sense then. So, we understand that even at this point we were looking for sales, right? So, you could be looking for sales within this, by the way, right? You could get out to a 4 hour, like, or a 1 hour, doesn't really matter. I don't know if it'll let me on the 1 hour. I don't even know. It better. It'll follow Bitcoin. Yeah, it will. Okay, at this point, what do we have? We have terrible conditions, right? We have a redistribution in here. So when price was here, all up to here, this is what you call a redistribution. And now we have this target to go down. Now I'd probably be looking for sales within here. I don't know if this holds, but I'd be looking for sales. Right. Let's just see how it plays. So again, we get a first little push on this 1 hour. Doesn't mean we're gonna actually sell, but when we get a push like this is beautiful, right? And at this point we could take sells, right? You could take a sell, but I'm gonna be patient, okay? Because obviously that liquidity grab, but not just that. There's no structure created. It's just no. Yeah, if it went down to a 1 minute or a 5 minute, then yeah, I could trade it. But that's beside the point. I'm not doing that. I'm trading this 1 hour, right? So we grab that liquidity and then we break down. So at this point, yes, I am now valid for a sell, although my stop loss is going to be here. Make sense? So my risk to reward is going to be fucking shit. It's going to be what, 5? But if you have a large amount of money, like say you put in 100k on this one trade because you have a lot of money, right? In this trade, we'll give you 500k. Now let's just see how it plays, right? Now we get stopped. Now you lose 100k, but it is what it is. Now, obviously I wouldn't. I don't know what I'd do after that, but beside the point, you're still looking for sales, right? So you got this push, okay? You've got this, which is a reaccumulation most likely. So you could definitely scale down, and I'd definitely be looking to take this level, at least. And I could probably hit higher just by scaling on like a 5 or 1 minute, but I'm not going to do that. But this is a react. This is a. I mean, the overall schematic, as we just mentioned, from here to here is a distribution. This is the target. We failed. We're coming back up to mitigate more orders to come and where take these lows. Simple math. Not even math. But yeah. So we play this price and we get a break. And as soon as, technically, you could shout short straight from here, or you could be patient. But me personally, I don't expect this high to get taken. I do not expect it. Now, like I said, in terms of risk to reward, it's going to be shit. It's going to be very shit. But if you have a large amount of money, what does it mean? You can take this trade. No, yes, take it. It's fine. It's valid, right? And again, you take the -2. Okay, that's fine. So again, even at this point, we could go, okay, we're at -2 overall, or we could do -1, right? And then we could mark them out twice like that. So then we can count them off at the end, okay? But we're still looking for sales, right? So now at these points, we could, even if we get a CS, like we could break on this and we could take that because we've already took this liquidity. So we understand that we're bearish and we've just what? Redistributed. This is a redistribution to come and take what? These, okay? Simple. So, never mind, basically what I'm saying is these lows are going to get taken soon. So as soon as we break this low here, which we didn't take, like here, I'd take a sell. Now I would have taken it straight on that sell, like that break, and my stop loss would be basically there, right? Now we might not actually take this, but I'd be taking, my first partials would be the this liquidity technically, right? Now I don't know if we get stopped out. We do get stopped out, so what do we do? -3. Okay, we'll mark these out. It's alright, honestly. These losses don't mean shit. Right, take another break. Awesome. Now this is another valid setup. Like that. Right, and then we sell. Okay. And again, our TP is going to be set here. So we take out 80% of a position. Now, do we tap that? No. And we get stopped out, so that's a -4. Right. Which is a little bit shit, but it is what it is. Okay, so now we've broke. But again, we need to understand this could just be absorption. Right. Taking these highs to take price lower. Right. So we're still bearish. And this could just be an absorption because a high's here and this is here. So if anything, it's nothing. It's still valid for sales. Right. So on this 1 hour, what do we get? Immediately a breakdown. Right. And yes, this is valid. Now, where would your stop loss actually be? Again, at that point, I wouldn't even take because my stop loss is going to be thick as fuck. Right. Same with this one. Same with this one. And same with this. Right. And now we'll pretty much take the whole move down anyways. But if we went into a lower time frame, we could have anticipated that. Right. But on a 1 hour, no, we can't. Just sometimes shit. But again, even at this level, what could we be looking for? A sell. Sell from this break. Right. So when we break this level right here, as soon as we break it, this can be a high. Right. And this can be a target. Right. Obviously that gets taken just fine. And we could be taking buys up, but basically buys up into potentially here or just before to take price lower. Now I would take buys, but again, that's just how I would do it. Right. Now what actually looks like it's happening on this 1 hour. Still bearish, so sells from here, yeah. If we break these lows, we'll take sells. We didn't break that. Now we did. Which was here. It was created by this move. And I had stop loss. Well, our first target's going to be here, and then our full target's going to be down here. Right. Now, I think we're probably going to get stopped out of this as well, but it makes sense to sell. Right. Liquidity got absolutely demolished. And then we're in evening time, so we won't really trade this, but if we play, over expectation is that we don't really break these highs. Shouldn't. Right. And then we're coming up. This is actually really clean. This is really clean now, actually. So yeah, sells from, like, even this, like, to this liquidity would make sense. That would make sense. But obviously you've just seen me take like 6 losses in a row or whatever, which, again, it doesn't matter, because like, if I'm risking 1%, that doesn't mean shit to me. But again, our anticipation was that we take this now. Obviously, as we look at it now, I didn't profit from it because of the way I was entering. But it doesn't really mean shit to me. Like 1, 2 losses, but 5, 6, 7, 8 losses, because I can get a single trade and complete those back. Right? It's all about long-term execution sometimes. So, but yeah, even at this point, as soon as we touch liquidity, we haven't have we really grabbed it? Not really. So at these points, you usually look for sells, but you could also look for. In fact, I'd look for sells from here. Yeah. Break on here. Stop loss. And then you could target, like, I don't know, 1 to 5. It doesn't really mean shit, but target this liquidity. It doesn't really matter where you target. You could just take partials or something, but obviously that gets. And it's kind of making me look like an absolute moron, but it. Price action looks very dead. I can't lie. I wouldn't even I wouldn't trade this, but I've been trying to show you how you can take these shit. So right now, we broke higher, but again, we've just got some random candle. Right, we've got a react, a push higher, but the overall schematic is distribution, and we broke this high. So, if anything, we're coming to target this low now. So I'm looking for a sell. Actually, sell from there. Sell there. Stop loss there. Target this like that. We just play this. Did we take it? No, we did not. And then bang. Right, bang. Obviously, that was just one, and we might have got back our 4 losses up here. Still probably net negative, but it is what it is. Let's have a look what is going on tonight. Unrealized profit. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like I said, market's bearish. You're not gonna really look for buys. But again, you could look at this and you could see buys. Like, you could say, oh, we've got this push, this push, this push, and then we could say, yeah, this is valid for this. I wouldn't, but again, that's just me, because, like, in fact, that wouldn't have been a buy, but, however, I would be definitely looking for a buy around here. Honestly, like, I need a closer. Right, we didn't get it, but I still believe we're looking for buys. Honestly. We haven't taken these lows, which is alright, but yeah, now we're probably coming down, so it doesn't matter. Doesn't mean shit. Yeah. We validate our buyers, and it comes straight down, which is quite nice. Yeah, it's quite nice, but that's also why you don't try and long into markets like that. But, like, I'll show you. Like, a break like this, right, doesn't mean shit. You go, oh, we're bullish now. But if we go down to 30 minute, or can we go to 15? Yes, we can. Beautiful. If we go to this, like, because we can basically take more trades. Can we go to a 5 minute? Yes, we can. Right, so say we look at, I don't know, these highs. Could have these as marked. Doesn't even mean shit, by the way. This is basically multi-time frame analysis. Doesn't really mean shit though. Trust me. We broke these highs. Okay, cool. But do we have any strong break or retracements? No. So what do we expect? Simply retracement either into this zone or into the zone. That's what we expect. Okay. So let's just see how price develops. Right. Get breaks up, but we're still looking for the sales, right? So we get this pullback here. Now expect that you could see something like this occur. Right. Let's just see how it plays. Right. So we get this push down. Now again, you could take a sell from this break. In my opinion, that would be valid. Taking the stop loss here and targeting either this liquidity, which is also valid, and this is how these guys actually think, by the way. They aim to liquidate you out your positions, so this should get taken, as you can see. While you're sitting there going, I'm looking to buy in the zone here, you expect liquidation. Not all the time, but in these, well, in this context, yes. Right. Now we've liquidated, so does that mean we're coming to this zone? No, it doesn't. Because we can use this whole zone, by the way, this as an order, and we can use this as 50%, which actually taps into beautifully. Right, so we are looking for buys, don't get me wrong, but we're looking for validations. So when we come down like this, okay, now we've tapped into this zone. Now we can look for buys, yeah. So when we get a break like this, yeah, so we can take a buy, see as entry like this. And this, in my eyes, is perfect. Take your first partial here. Right. And then bang. So we almost get stopped out of our position, as you can see, but we actually hold. Okay, but also understand that this level here is your 80% or your target one, let's just say, which is equivalent to 80% off your position, right? Let's just say target one, and then I'll write the whole thing in another box, right? 80, let's just say 80% off your position, that, right here. So you take 80% off, so you go, okay, so let's say, how much was this, 2.8, okay, so take 2.8 times 0.8, and it gives you 2.2, right, so you go, 0.2, okay, and then at this point, what do? You say, we're not letting any more, we're not risking it, so we have, we now have this stop loss there, right? Now I want to keep it here just for purposes of the risk to reward so we can calculate, but again, you would move to break even essentially. And then what you would do, in a bullish market, this would be not in a bearish, is target certain zones. Now, in this context, you can target these highs. Like, let's go to the 1 hour, let's see what we get. Right. So look. Can we come and take all up to here? Yes, we can. Right? We can say we want to go to, we can aim for like a 1 to 20. Right? And where's the 1 to 20 sit? It doesn't sit here. It's an 18. Or 1 to 20 sits closer to this level. So you can say here. Right, go back to the 5 minute. And let it do its thing. No, it doesn't have to go full blast. It's not supposed to. But in certain circumstances, yes it can. Right? So that is how you take trade, essentially. And at this point, we're starting to make this rally higher. Now these points, yes, we can essentially do exactly what we just did, but usually after an accumulation like this or reaccumulation after like this, what I see most of the time is that you could take a position from here, you could probably stop loss here and start to target, I don't know, this level, and there's a good chance it will just run, right? Not always, right? Like this case, I think we're not getting stopped. We should. I think we're gonna get stopped. Yeah. When it keeps edging near like that, then you know you're out. I wouldn't have taken that, but the point is, right here, you already have a react, right? You're grabbing liquidity. So you've grabbed up, you went down, you've grabbed this liquidity. So that's, what have you done? You've grabbed this one, and you grabbed this one, so 2. So now you could essentially look for a buy here. Now I don't think this is going to hold, because we did get the wick above. And you could say here, it's your stop loss. And then this would be your first TP. Right. Right. And then bang. So in this circumstance, what do we have? 3, 1 to 3. So again, what do? We take 80%. So we can just do 3 times 0.8 again, which gives us 2.4. Okay. And then we can say plus 2.4, like that. Okay. And then what can we do? Right. So we'll add this arrow like this is our target. Okay, it doesn't really mean shit. That'll be our target 1, and then target 2 could be, again, near 1 to 20. So what's closest to 1 to 20 here now? Here, right? So you could target this liquidity, right here. Which actually lines up perfectly, right? You don't have to target this, just 1 to 20, right? Because understanding the math behind it, right? 20 times 0.2, it's another 4 hour, right? Doesn't mean it's going to hit, by the way. And obviously, at this point, remember, stop loss will be where? Break even, right? So, we could get stopped out of a position, but it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't mean shit. But again, we're making that mark up, so we don't expect to come back down to these levels, unless we're wrong. And then it will start to probably come down and take this. And then we also, again, this is where it gets a little bit confusing. We've also what? Bang, 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 bang. Right? Reaccumulating. Now, what zone are we in? Here. Okay? Now, we could be looking for here. But what do we have on this 30-minute? We could be looking for sales, don't get me wrong. Now, I think this was the zone I was actually highlighted, because I wanted it to be here. Right? So, again, I wouldn't even be too worried, because it just looks like we're building bullish structure, bullish MBs. Right? So we follow that structure, and obviously it starts to go up. Right? It taps into the zone. Now we can look for sales. Make sense? So bang, we get this breakdown. Again, you could take a sell from here. It's valid, but I wouldn't. It could make breaks down, but again, I think it's going to come up a little bit more. Perfect. Right? And then if we keep these, by the way, let's see, we go to this right side. What is this structure really consist of? These levels? But where is the actual levels? Here. Right? It doesn't have to, by the way, but it makes more sense to come up here. At first it was here, don't get me wrong. But now, because I got invalidated, it doesn't make sense to sit here. It makes more sense to come up higher. Right? So even at this point, you could say, yeah, right? And invalidate your overall opinion and go, I don't want to take a +4, I want to try and make more. And say, yeah, I'll let it, if it comes back down, I'm okay with losing a -4, a -8. Right? Or whatever. Oh shit. Yep, we fucked it there. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's see how it plays. I think we actually messed it up there. So this was down here, right? So let's have a look. Look. Okay, and look what happens. Straight down, right? So that 1 to 20 we're targeting, look, it gets tapped. So that's also why you have, sometimes you want to stick to rules, because then you would have secured another +4 right here. This is one, I'm just trying to show you how it works. And your position, this position will be done, and you would have closed your position with a +6.4%. This position, you'd still have 2.2, but your stop loss would be here. But as we've just heavily rejected this level, look at that, heavy rejection, there's a good chance we want to come and potentially come up to here to come down. But we could generally just be making the full move straight down. Right. Which also makes a lot of sense. So here I'd be looking for sales. 100%. And right here you could take a sell. Right? Could do it on the close on this one. Like that. And then TB1 could be there, and then 4 TB all the way down. Again, that gets stopped, so even -1. Right. More or less we want to look for some good pushes. So let's have a look. Because this is just, what is that? Shit. It's shit. That's what it is. But again, we are pushing higher up into this, so we could look at that soon. But we want a good push. Like, these ain't good pushes. They're more just the reaccumulations, fractal ones. This is the push I want. this shows us we want to come down, right? So now we can look for an entry, right? Right here could be an entry, right? This target, obviously these low down here, right? Like that, beautiful. I don't know if this will go. Nope. So another -1, and what actually looks to be happening is in terms of structure, yeah. This you might look as a reaccumulation, but all it is this. Does it make sense? So again, you could take a sell from here. I wouldn't, but yeah, you could. And then obviously I think it starts to capitulate. Or it returns. Okay, beautiful. This is what we want. And it liquidates. So yeah, in fact it could come higher up. Let's just see how it plays. Yeah, I thought so. So probably sells now. Who do you think you are? Ha ha ha. Right, yeah, so and then you're literally taking lows. You're not trying to target liquidity, you're taking. First TP could be here. Right, it should just capitulate. Come on, fall down, fall down, fall down. Fall down. There it goes. Bang. Right. What was your target? Here? Here? You can do here? Sure. Doesn't really make any difference. And look, we almost got stopped up, but we didn't, okay? No, it should just drop. Go on, drop. It should, technically. It makes sense. It shouldn't come up to here, really. It wouldn't make sense. It literally make no sense whatsoever. Go on, actually, let's just see what happens. This could be a long play, but it shouldn't come back up to that really tight part. This tight part. Right, because what looks like it's occurring is you've just got more read. It's just horrible, but there'll be a big drop. Obviously, you can kind of see it coming. What's this? Sells up here. Redistribution. Now we're targeting these lows. So you could have took positions in here to take these lows, or even here. Right, and then bang. Right. And again, we're gonna come up. Might come up even higher. But I don't think so. I think it wants to finish out his final move. Or did we grab it? No, we didn't even grab it. So I shouldn't really go much higher for this finale. But yeah, there you go. Grabs. Beautiful. Right, and obviously on that 1 hour or something. What does it look like? Looks shit, right? And it looks pretty obvious. It looks all the same. On those lower time frames, it can look confusing as fuck. But anyways, I'm gonna finish the video here. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So peace and love.